Hi everyone, welcome into Primetime TV Show. Thanks for joining us. I'm your host, Barbara Marvel Kelly, and I happen to have a different co-host today. It's not my husband, but we kind of live together on the set here, Mr. Rod Wortham.
That's dangerous. That's dangerous.
I asked Rod to come on and be a special guest because we have a wonderful opportunity for you, and I'm excited to have you with us. So Rod, you happen to be, you were telling me before the show, you are CEO, president, and what were those other titles that you were saying?
Janitor, chief bottle washer.
Janitor.
Pretty much anything that needs to get done.
And you were saying that you cleaned my desk over the weekend?
I did. I was Barbara's personal maid over the weekend. So,
so you can see that Rod does not have any issues with really getting into the nitty-gritty of things. And that being said, I just want to ask you a question. You all know my background. You all know I love to shop. What if I told you that we had an opportunity where you had over 300 million products to not only shop for, but infinite possibilities as an entrepreneurial? I'm going to turn it over to my friend Rod because he's had a little bit of experience, to say the least. And when you told me about it, what did I say? I want to get involved.
You did. And with Barbara's background in the home shopping network, it seemed like a good fit. But, you know, saying that you just like to shop, I mean, I don't really know any female that doesn't like to shop. We did our focus group actually in my wife's closet. So when I talk about coming out of the closet, I was actually coming out of the closet trying to figure out exactly what women buy, and it was easy. It was clothes, jewelry, shoes, and handbags, period.
I didn't know that.
So when we started, that's what we basically had. I can remember, you know, and again, let me tell you what we have is we have an online shopping center called the M&O Marketplace. And I can remember at one time where, you know, I got excited when I walked in and told my wife, I said, man, we're on our way. We have 10 stores. And I was so excited. I was looking back at some stuff over the weekend, and I ran up on some videos and some different postcards and flyers. You know, we're getting ready for an event on Tuesday night.
Yes, we are.
And then also an event here on Saturday.
That's right.
And I saw something that said 500 stores. And I can remember when we got to 500 stores, I thought, man, we've done it.
Exactly.
You know, we've hit it. Today, we have over 3,200 stores and over 300 million products. And yes, you heard me correct, Barbara. 300 million products. So we like to say that we have something for everyone.
Well, we do. And what really piqued my interest, really, when Rod told me 300 million, I go, excuse me, because I really did think I heard it wrong. I thought, oh, he meant maybe 300,000. Even that's a lot, but 300 million. But I love the idea that we're talking about major chains, major store brands.
Absolutely. I mean, we've got, if you're an online retailer and you're out there maybe watching us, you're probably in our marketplace. I mean, we have Best Buy, we have Macy's, we have Kohl's, we have Walmart, we have Kmart, we have, you know, Priceline.com, we have stuff for travel, rental cars, enterprise leasing, Budget, Hertz. We have daily deal sites like Groupon, Living Social, Choxy. I mean, we could sit here all day and basically take up the full hour and not cover the 3,200 stores. So what I tell everybody is, if it's out there online, if they're any type of major reseller at all, they're in our marketplace.
Exactly. And I love it too, because if you happen to be a coupon clipper, we can actually print out coupons that we can just march right into a store. But I love the entrepreneurial side as well. You know, the funny thing is that when we're shopping for products, what I love about my Network One Marketplace is
it's free.
Well, yeah, that's free, but we're going to get into some of the other goodies. But when you're, how many of us do price comparison, right? If you're looking for a watch, if you're looking for an appliance, well, what if you were able to go to this marketplace and say you're looking for a watch for your husband for Christmas or whatever? Guess what? It does the comparison shopping for you and finds the best value. I love that.
Well, it is, and let me kind of tell you how the comparison side of it came up. Is we actually have some technology called the Cashback Finder, and it's actually an install extension that you install on your computer, and what it does for the consumers, it goes out and finds cash back that they didn't know was available.
Right.
So whether you go to Target.com, it actually connects you to that cash. For our entrepreneur side of that, it actually pays our affiliates if someone goes directly to a store. Well, then we started looking at that a lot of people actually start their search process or their shopping process on a major search engine. So if you've got this extension installed and you go to Google or Yahoo or MSN or Bing and you look for men's watch, every store in our marketplace that has a men's watch right above their name, whether it be Macy's or eWatch.com or Kohl's or whatever, it says MNO Marketplace, 3.9% cash back. So we're literally riding on top of these search engines. Now, if you know anything about affiliate marketing, you know that to do things like that, I mean, you would buy like a keyword for men's watch.
Right.
And it might cost you, as an affiliate marketer, that might cost you a few $100s for one keyword on one search engine.
Wow.
So with this cashback technology, what happened is I kind of woke up in the middle of the night, literally. My wife will tell you I sleep with a notepad near my bed. and I woke up and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. But what happens if Google one day goes, you can't do that? Because we're literally riding on top of their search engines.
Of course.
And we're really not paying for it. So that's kind of like the best kept secret. It's just the technology and the way that it works.
And being on top of it.
Right. And so all of a sudden I'm thinking, okay, well, what happens if we wake up one day and I do get that phone call that says you can't do this anymore? What are we going to do?
Right.
So what we wanted to do was we wanted to build our own search engine. So what we did is we built the MNO search engine that works exclusively inside of our marketplace. So again, 3,200 stores, 300 million products. And we thought, how could we make a search engine better than what Google does? Now, you can't use the My Network One search engine to find out when the Beatles cut their first album or anything going on in the stock market or anything like that. Our search engine is all about shopping. So it had to be better than what you get at Google. So you can either search by your favorite store or you can search by your favorite product. When you type the product in there, it goes out and finds it. It displays it in a way that it's talking about every store that has that men's watch and how much it cost, a description of it, how much cash back it pays. So it is that price comparison that you were showing. But then we added a buy now button. So you literally get all of this information with one click.
That's crazy. That is, I mean, that piqued my interest so much. I thought, I have to get this out to viewers to see that this is one of the best kept secrets. Who has time to really run all around to the stores? And you know what? If you're like me, to this day, I'm still challenged with the computer and all the whatnots and all the up-to-date search engines and everything. But if I can do this, anybody can do this.
Amen, brother.
And Rod knows.
Well, my nickname around here in the studio and everything is called No Tech.
No tech.
So I'm not a technology person either. And so when we develop things, we look at it is, can the everyday consumer use it? Does it make sense to them? Is it easy to use? So we have this little catchphrase, if you would, we call it rod proof. If I can't screw it up, then it's probably going to work for most consumers. I do have to share one thing with you. I have a friend of mine, Jody, that lives in Texas, and he was actually in the marketplace last week looking for I'm going to get this wrong, a 70-inch 4K curved high-definition smart TV. I mean, like the Cadillac of TVs.
Wow.
The prices went from anywhere from $4,000, which was at Kmart, which you would think would have the great price, to $14.95 for the same TV, and everything in between there. So the difference between the highest price and the lowest price was $2,500.
That's a lot of
now
dough.
that's a big deal. I mean, that could change someone's financial situation, even though, probably if you're looking for a $4,000 TV, you're not in a financial click, but we do that for all product lines.
Exactly.
But for us to be able to show an example on how somebody can save $2,500 on something they were already going to buy, and the like we said at the beginning, the membership to the M&O Marketplace is free.
That's right.
We never charge a shopper from there. So I like to say is we help people save money on the things that they were already going to buy from the stores that they were going to already buy it from, and for a better price than what they thought they could get it for.
Exactly. It is, and that's why it's called the Everybody Wins Network.
That is true.
And that is so true. You know, when I get involved in something, and for those of you that have been shopping with me or watching our shows with my husband, Dennis Kelly, you know that it has to be tried and true. It has to be proven to us before we will recommend it to anybody. And I sat down with Rod for a good couple of hours after I said, hey, you got 10 minutes? Because I had so many.
That is true, too.
I had so many questions, and he answered the questions quickly, succinctly. I was able to actually follow him, because honestly, I'm not that great with following concepts that are long and drawn out. What you've done is you've made it so that it's easy for anybody to actually tune in and see what it's all about. And the funny thing is that you can go on Google right now, click on some products or whatever, up comes My Network One Marketplace.
If you have the cashback finder installed.
Exactly. And so that is something that is really key, and you get a chance to see what kind of cashback that you can earn. Now, we have a break coming up here in just a little bit, and we have a video that we're going to show you, just a quick little clip. But I love for you to hear it from Rod's mouth to your ears, because it could be an opportunity that you've been waiting for. You know, maybe you would like to shop at home. Maybe you can't get out to the stores, but you can shop from home. This is honestly the next best thing, really.
Well, thank you. And you know, that's one of the things that we looked at is, you know, I grew up in the Midwest in a small town that you had to drive 30, 40 miles to get to a major shopping center. And we think, well, you know, this is 2016, those things don't exist anymore. But the truth of the matter is, they're still out there. There's a lot of people in rural areas that don't have access.
That's right.
So we gave them access to basically anything. And, you know, the great thing about buying online is you don't need to pay sales tax on it.
There you go.
You know, there's only a couple of states that actually charge sales tax. So if you're looking at the guy who was going to spend, you know, $1,500 on a television set, have it delivered to his house,
exactly,
that's additional savings.
Exactly. And if you happen to be a person that has to go be touchy-feely on a TV that you're shopping for or whatever, you can do that and still go home and get on My Network One Marketplace and do your compare and shopping right there.
Absolutely. And we have a mobile version coming out hopefully by the end of the week. It's already installed in the Google Play Store and the App Store for iPhones, and it just takes like 6 to 7 days for it to actually show up. I don't even know what they call that, but once it's there, you'll be able to take that mobile phone with you, go out and physically touch the television or the watch or the clothes or whatever, do a price compare, and turn around to the person at Best Buy and say, will you match that price?
Oh, yes, I love that.
And guess what? In most cases, they will match it. So we know that mobile phones is a big deal right now, even though I think it's a lot cooler to shop on a 65-inch TV than a little bitty cell phone store.
Me too.
But the younger generation is all about cell phones, so we're proud to be bringing that out here over the next few days.
And you really should be, because you're staying with the times. These young kids, they don't want to have any part of all the old technology. Give them the latest and greatest phone, the latest app, the latest everything. I see it all the time, even with my 2-year-old grandson. But we're going to take a brief little time out, and then I want to ask Rod, I'll let him think about this. I wonder if you're a serial entrepreneur.
No, it could be the best kept secret. We'll have to see when we come back.
Stick around, take a break, and we'll see you back after these messages.
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
My name is Dr. Becerra from New Tampa Pediatric Dental, providing a comfortable atmosphere in early dental care. Gives kids a great start for healthy teeth and gums for life.
When I go to Dr. B, they don't do anything to hurt you.
I used to be afraid, but I'm not now. I'm not afraid of the dentist anymore. I love to see Dr. B.
Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonatti created, perfected, and patented the Bonatti spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonatti invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonatti spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonatti succeeds where others fail.
Everyone's story is different, so why be limited to just 1 or 2 options? With Norcom's Norflex Home Loan, you're given the flexibility to tell your story. Pick your terms from 8 to 30 years, all while maintaining a low, fixed mortgage rate. You can pay off your loan more quickly or choose a term based on your budget and timeline. Whatever you do with the Norflex home loan, make it part of your financial plan. Norflex, short-term, long-term, your terms. Apply online at norcommortgage.com.
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
My name is Dr. Becerra from New Tampa Pediatric Dental, providing a comfortable atmosphere in early dental care. Gives kids a great start for healthy teeth and gums for life.
When I go to Dr. B, they don't do anything to hurt you.
I used to be afraid, but I'm not now. I'm not afraid of the dentist anymore. I love to see Dr. B.
Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Hi everyone, welcome back into Primetime TV Show. I'm one of your hosts today, Barbara Marville Kelly. Gave my husband the day off and replaced him with Rod Wortham, a show that is very worthy of your presence. Talking about an entrepreneurial kind of guy. Believe me when I tell you, did he ever step out of the box with what he's come up with? And if you're just tuning in, if you missed the open to the show, we're talking about shopping with over 300 million products. That just still blows my mind when you say that. And how many stores?
Over 3,200.
It's crazy.
So, you know, for the female side of it, it's really all about shopping. For us guys, let me tell you what, there's something in it for us too, because we save money. All right? So that's a good thing.
That is a good thing. It is. So with the savings that we can do, we were talking about in the first segment how you can save when you shop on things that you're normally going to buy, right? Toothpaste, toilet paper, Kleenex, household goods, and things like that. But there's another side of this, several different sides of this.
Right.
And this is Rod's company. He is CEO, president, and janitor, and chief bottle washer, we were saying earlier on. So, but you really put a lot of time, a lot of money into this. But most of all is the thought process. I mean, this is ingenious what you've done.
It's been 3.5 years of actually putting all of this together to get to the point where we're at right now. And I can tell you, just like any company starting out, we bumped our head, we stubbed our toes, we hit our shins, and we've made mistakes. Mm-hmm. But now I think we're to the point where we've got this thing down pretty tight. And I know that if James could actually show us a picture of the marketplace, as you can see here, it's very simple to use. It gives you directions as you walk through it. And again, best of all, it's absolutely free. You can see that there's best deals, featured stores, the Groupons, the Living Social. You can search down the left-hand side by categories. There's hot deals, promo codes. Promo codes is something that we came up with because the neat thing about promo codes was that, you know, if you ever get to the checkout to your shopping cart and it asks for a promo code,
right?
Well, if you're, you know, my wife, she puts the brakes on, and now the hunt is on. It's like, okay, I'm going to Google, I'm going to Bing, I'm looking for promo codes. She copies, she pastes it, she puts it in, and it says it's expired.
Uh-oh.
Well, promo codes we update every 12 hours.
Really?
So that they're always there for you. And we do the same thing with whatever's on sale. Whatever's on sale at Walmart or Target or Kohl's or Best Buy is listed in our marketplace. So you don't have to go looking for flyers or hope that you catch the best deal on a short little commercial that they have. It's always in the marketplace.
So you're saving time. I mean, you're saving
it's all about
time
saving
galore.
time.
It is. The more time you can save, because I don't think anybody has enough time today.
Yeah, and you know, the one thing that you brought up at the beginning, and that was coupons. I'm going to tell you I'm not a coupon clipper. I admit it. Matter of fact, I will go to Walmart, and if I'm getting into a line, I will actually scope the lines out. And I'm not looking for the shortest lines. I'm looking for the line that I think's got the coupon lady in it, and then I'm going to a different one.
Yeah, that's what my husband would do.
I'm telling you, I was there one time, and there was a lady in front of me, and her basket was full. And you know, it's something weird about coupons. They never ask for them until you completely check out.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So the lady's scanning the stuff, and it hit a couple items that said, well, you didn't buy that. And so the lady in front of me is literally taking the items out of the bag. I know I did. It's in here. And so I'll be truthful with you. I told her, I said, I'll tell you what, forget the coupons. Here's 20 bucks. Let's move this thing along. But I'll tell you what, you know, the deal of it is, if you think about the average household that's out there, single parents,
yes,
parents that are working 2 jobs, we wanted to be able to make an impact in what we were doing. So our coupon program, I'm telling you, it is so cool that you just take your grocery list, set it down, type in your zip code into the coupon finder, and then literally all the coupons show up. And you just click on the ones that you want. And then it prints it off, you know, 7 or 8 on a piece of paper with the barcodes. You take it in. It's easy. I mean, you should see the people in the checkout lines. Look at that. It's like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And right now, we have a lady that lives up in the Carolinas, and she says that she saves about $50 every single trip that she makes.
That is a lot of money today.
And I'm going to tell you what, that brings more joy to me than anything else that we do, because I know that she's struggling to get by.
That's right.
And she goes to the grocery store a couple times. She said average 2.5 times a month.
Yeah.
So we're looking at, if that stays consistent with her, we're looking at saving her $125 a month.
And that's a lot of money. I was just saying to Rod during the break, when I was a single mom, it took me forever to save $50, and I didn't dare go past that. Had I had something like this, where I'm not driving around spending gas, looking for the best deals here and there, and I can just sit down at the computer and get what coupons I need to save $50 like that, I mean, this is a game changer across America. It really is.
It is. You know, and for me, it's kind of changed my whole attitude about going to the grocery store. I don't do probably 10% of the shopping, but I'll go into a store like Publix. You know, we have Publix here in Florida. And even though I don't have a coupon, I'll find myself going down the aisle, and they have those little signs there that says buy one, get one free.
Oh yeah, the BOGOs.
And I'm like throwing them in the shopping cart, and I'm getting home, and Carol's like, well, what'd you buy that for? I'm like, because one of them was free.
Did you use the product?
You know what? In most cases, there was a lot of stuff that we don't even use. But
it was a good deal.
It was a good deal.
It was a good deal. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty funny. Well, there's more that we want to share with you because I want to talk about how we can save on dental and medical and all that. But I think there was something else you wanted to touch on before we do that, or did you want to talk about that?
Well, we have a lot of what we call M&O products. And M&O products are things that actually fill a need. We felt that filled a need out there for the American public. And one of the main ones was health care. I mean, insurance today it's crazy.
It is.
It is crazy. And not only are you paying high premiums, but then you go in, your co-pays are high, you maybe not get the discounts that you want from a dental. And so we actually came up with what's called the M&O Plus card. And I know that, you know, a lot of you have never heard of it, but it's called telemedicine. And when I first brought this out, people looked at me and thought, telemedicine, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. It's never going to fly. And I can remember sitting there one day when somebody sent me an article that said Walgreens is now selling telemedicine. And it was like it validated our whole program.
See that?
And we're talking about covering up to 5 people in the family. Okay, it's not insurance, but 5 people in the family for $15 a month. Now, as you know, a couple of weeks ago, the flu bug hit our business crazy.
We were almost shut down.
What it was, I mean, everybody here had it. My wife was so sick that I said, let's get you to the doctor. And she goes, I'm too sick to go. And I said, then get your M&O Plus card out and call. She called, and she talked to a nurse. Within 5 minutes, a doctor called her back, called her in a prescription to our local Walgreens store. And the cool thing about it was no copay. Now, she could have went to the doctor you know, went through the process of having to get out,
Sure.
sitting in the doctor's office, going in, paying a $30 copay, for him to call in the same medicine that the doctor did through telemedicine.
I mean, that's just crazy stuff.
And it is, and we have insurance, so it's not like
Sure.
we need it,
Sure.
but just that convenience of it is
Yes.
awesome.
Yes, because when you're sick, you're sick. I mean, and the last place you want to do when your resistance is down is go sit in a doctor's office and subject yourself to even more infections and germs and disease and all that. I think it's fabulous. I mean, believe me, I have shopped around, I've seen it all, and this, I am so sold on it that it was worthy to bring out Rod and to talk about this. But that's not all. But wait, there's more! Is that appropriate or what?
I guess that's appropriate.
There is a whole lot more. But we do have a break coming up, and when we come back, we're going to be talking about an opportunity where not only you can save on products, but you can also save in the business world, where that just might pique your interest as well. So we're going to go ahead and take that break, and when we come back, we're going to hear more from Rod Wortham all about My Network One Marketplace. Over 300 million products, can you believe it?
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
My name is Dr. Becerra from New Tampa Pediatric Dental, providing a comfortable atmosphere in early dental care. Gives kids a great start for healthy teeth and gums for life.
When I go to Dr. B, they don't do anything to hurt you.
I used to be afraid, but I'm not now. I'm not afraid of the dentist anymore. I love to see Dr. B.
Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonatti created, perfected, and patented the Bonatti spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonatti invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonatti spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonatti succeeds where others fail.
Everyone's story is different, so why be limited to just one or two options? With Norcom's Norflex Home Loan, you're given the flexibility to tell your story. Pick your terms from 8 to 30 years, all while maintaining a low, fixed mortgage rate. You can pay off your loan more quickly or choose a term based on your budget and timeline. Whatever you do with the Norflex Home Loan, make it part of your financial plan. Norflex, short-term, long-term, your terms. Apply online at norcommortgage.com.
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
My name is Dr. Becerra from New Tampa Pediatric Dental, providing a comfortable atmosphere in early dental care. Gives kids a great start for healthy teeth and gums for life.
When I go to Dr. B, they don't do anything to hurt you.
I used to be afraid, but I'm not now. I'm not afraid of the dentist anymore. I love to see Dr. B.
Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Hi everyone, welcome back into Primetime TV Show. I'm Barbara Marville Kelly. Thanks for joining us. You never know what you're going to see on Primetime, and one of the things that we do on Primetime is really talk about what we're doing in our Primetime, so I thought Rod Wortham would be a perfect example on what you're doing in your Primetime. This is pretty heavy. Good stuff.
it's all prime time.
It is. It is.
You know, it really is.
We're giving it our time, and it's prime time, and you're making a difference with people's lives with My Network One Marketplace with over 300 million products. But there's so many different facets that you can benefit from, all from going to one website and doing it all. Is that right?
That's correct. It's one location. Everything that you could want to do is in one location. And we even have a section of the website under M&O products that's for small business owner. If you're a small business owner out there, you know, you need specific things too. And so our partnership with Tampa Bay Multimedia allows us to build websites, graphic design, video production, whiteboard videos, logos, social media management, all kinds of different things. We even have online reputation management now. We've actually got a new done-for-you website thing that we're just rolling out actually tonight. So it's kind of exciting. And then, you know, as we started to roll this thing out, we started to look at it and say, gosh, how many people would be interested in actually sharing in some of the revenue?
Sure.
So the one thing that I want you to think about as a viewer out there is I want you to think about companies that you've helped build. You know, we all helped build Google. Without us, Google wouldn't be in business.
That's true.
You know,
that's very true.
We all helped build companies like Facebook, like LinkedIn, like Twitter. All of these things that are free, we built them, but guess what? We never got paid to help them.
How does that work?
So, you know, what we looked at is we thought, well, what if we could actually pay the consumer to help us build our business? And that's what we did, and we came up with what we call referral cash. So it's kind of like most of you out there have referred someone to a favorite restaurant, you've referred someone to a favorite theater or a movie at a theater.
That's right.
But when they go there, I don't know about you, Barbara, but I never got a check from Facebook or a movie theater or a restaurant or anything like that, ever. So with My Network One, our referral cash program works, and the referral cash is even paid out to our free members for helping us share the best kept secret out there, which is the M&O Marketplace.
Exactly. And when you say free members, that means what?
Well, free members is anybody that wants to join the M&O Marketplace. You do it for absolutely for free. There's never a charge. A lot of times people say, well, yeah, you got me in the door for free, and when is the hidden cost coming up? There is no hidden cost.
I'm so glad that you said that. So it's not an MLM, right? A multi-level.
No, it's not. But when we looked at the referral cash side of it, we thought, is there a way not only to pay the free shoppers in referral cash, but what if somebody wanted to actually start an online business and they wanted to use our marketplace to do that? So without us getting into a lot of detail, I think we've got a little short video queued up. If we could play that, and then we can come back and talk about a little bit more detail. Hi, my name is Rod Wortham, President and CEO of My Network One. Have you ever considered starting your own business? Many of us have, but just wasn't sure where to start. I've talked to thousands of people just like you over the last 2 years, and the #1 business interest has to be selling online. Online sales are expected to grow to over $420 billion by 2018. Have you ever wished that you could get your part of this online explosion and wish that someone would make it easy to get started? You may have looked into this in the past and found out that you need to build a website, find products or merchants to represent, then try to create an advertising campaign to get traffic to your site. Knowing all of this would cost you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, with no guarantees of ever making a sale. Here's the good news. We have created the M&O Marketplace with over 3,000 of your favorite stores like Macy's, Walmart, Kohl's, and daily deal giants like Groupon and Living Social. With over 300 million products, we have something for everyone. We also have an exclusive M&O products like telemedicine, M&O travel, and Omnibox Internet TV, just to name a few. So by now you might be asking, how does this work? Our affiliates simply give away free savings memberships to our marketplace. You have friends, family, coworkers, even people you know from social media that buy online every day. Why not from you? The M&O cashback and referral cashback programs are just what the doctor ordered. We earn money when customers buy what they're already going to buy from stores that they buy from every day. Sounds great, but what's the catch? What is it going to cost me? You might be thinking. Hundreds, even thousands, but that's not the case. You can get started for a one-time setup fee of only $49 and a low monthly fee of $19. That's it. Once you enroll, your marketplace is up and running in a matter of hours. But there's so much more. So if you have interest, I encourage you to email us or call us to find out more. The call is free and you have nothing to lose but plenty to gain. Welcome to My Network One, the Everybody Wins Network.
So there you have it, and I tell you, there's more. There is so much more. I mean, we're only spending an hour here, but we're trying to give you the hot spots on this and the things that will pique your interest so that you'll tune into My Network One. So I wanted to ask you, too, what makes My Network One marketplace different than what's out there?
Well, there's really not a marketplace anywhere in the world that is the size that we are. I would say the best thing closest to it would be eBates. And eBate's been very successful. I mean, eBate sold in June of last year for $1 billion. And they only had 2.5 million shoppers. Now, that sounds like a lot of shoppers, but really, when you think about the fact that we cater to the whole world who wants to shop, it's not that many.
That's true.
But when we looked at eBates is all about, and they're a great company. Don't anybody think that they're not. But what they do is they're like, Barbara, if you'll invite somebody, I'll give you $5. Mm-hmm. But then people don't read the fine print. Because in the fine print, it says if Barbara quits, then I'm going to charge you back $5.
Oh, ouch.
And if I don't have $5 in my income pool, then they could literally bill me for that.
Really?
And so if I bring Barbara in for $5 and Barbara buys $1,000 a month online, that particular person doesn't get paid on that. And we didn't think that was right. So that's what we do, is we pay referral cash. And so what we did, as you heard in that video, is we literally started a home-based business for people that want to make money online. And then I said that word, home-based business, and I hate that word, that phrase.
No, that's okay. We'll cancel it out.
Yeah, we'll cancel that out. But it is a way for people to earn a few extra $100 a month, helping other people save money on the things that they were already going to buy.
Exactly.
So that was the key to our business plan, was never to ask anybody to buy something that they didn't need.
Right.
Okay, and we didn't want them to pay an exuberant amount of money. There's a lot of home-based businesses out there, whether you're selling skincare or healthcare or potions and lotions, and and that's all great.
Right.
But what the formula is for that is they take a product and they have to mark it up 13 times to be able to pay their downlines.
And that's just the way it is.
Right. And
Yeah.
so we wanted to start really not an MLM company, but actually an affiliate marketing program. So I actually took a trip up to New York City and went to the Affiliate Summit. And it was literally an eye-opener for me. First of all, the tickets were almost $2,500 to get in. Of course, there's not a hotel room, I don't think, under $400 in downtown New York City. The airfare to get there. There were 80,000 people there.
Oh my!
And they had this session for newcomers, in which I was a newcomer. So I sat in this meeting every morning for the newcomers, and then you went out into private seminars. And the first day, I was completely lost all day long. And so the second day, we come back into the newcomers meeting, and there was about, I would say, probably 1,200 to 1,500 newcomers at that meeting, and they were just as lost as I was. And by the third day, it was panic, because we had all discovered that not only we pay a lot of money to get there, but now we had to go out and build a website. Okay, then we had to go out and get merchant partners. And I can tell you, by the day I got so excited to get the 10, how difficult it is to get merchant partners. To get a store like Home Depot or Walmart, the first question they ask you is, well, how many eyeballs do you have? How many people are actually visiting your site? And you're like, well, I'm brand new. I have to start somewhere. And so what they do is you get merchant partners, but you get merchant partners that no one's ever heard of. And so it was kind of like the chicken or the egg.
Oh,
and so it was very difficult. And what I did is I actually got with John at Tampa Bay Multimedia, and I shot a video. And my video was actually talking to these merchant partners, and it started something like, hey, have you ever heard of My Network One? Well, you may not have, but you're going to. And what I asked them to do was to give us a chance and say, look, for me to get the eyeballs, I need you there. Because if someone comes into the marketplace and looks, and all you've got is, no offense, is, Barbara's baked goods and Rod's, ski wear or whatever, people aren't going to come back. You needed those big anchors in your store. It's just like going down to your local mall. You got to have anchor stores to get there. And so we came up with this home-based business side of it by paying out the referral marketing side. And then as we started to explore the possibilities, we're looking for affiliates that know small business owners, and so that you can go out and sell all of our small business owner products. But again, we came back to the point where what we're focusing on is showing business people how they can start their own online business turnkey. Everything. They get their own marketplace, 3,200 merchant partners, 300 million products, all of the technology that we've talked about, instantly for $49. Now, one-time fee.
One time.
Never an upsell. And let me tell you something. We've spent close to $1 million building this marketplace and this system. So to get it for $49 is unheard of. And then every business, as you know, there's an overhead every month.
Of course.
And so your overhead with us is $19, $19.95 a month. That's it. It doesn't start till 30 days after you join. And the unique thing is that when we were at that affiliate summit and I heard what people were spending for keywords, I thought, oh my gosh, there was people spending $3,000 to $10,000 a month on keywords. Now these are big time affiliate marketers and they're very, very profitable. But for the average person, we can't do that.
Right.
I was sitting there going, when they would ask me, well, how much do you want to spend on a budget? And I said, well, about $100. And they said $100 a day. And I'm like, no, $100 a month. I'm trying to make money. If I had that kind of money, I probably wouldn't be doing this.
Exactly.
So we looked at that, and when I get affiliate marketers that are big time players right now, and they look at our program, and I look at them with all the confidence in the world and say, let me tell you what I just gave you. I gave you 300 million keywords on every major search engine on this planet for $19.95 a month, and they're just like, well, I don't believe you.
Yeah,
and so I show them.
Yeah, and you do, and you showed me. We're almost closing our show. We have just about 2 minutes remaining. So, it's a break. Okay, boy, I'm losing my mind here. What's
that
new?
happens,
It does happen.
from time to time around here.
So 2 minutes before the break, and I really, really want to drive all these messages home because I really was excited when you just sat me down and showed me how easy it was for me to get involved and to be able to save on products that I normally would go to the store to buy and wait for the sales to go or wait for the Sunday paper and do coupon clipping. Just think about this. You're actually able to go to your computer one time and actually do it all right there, including, could be a game changer for you and your family or maybe somebody you know of that could use a couple of extra dollars in a month. And I think that's definitely worth talking about.
Right.
So, yeah, it's a big deal. So we will take that break, and when we come back, we have more in our last segment with Rod Wortham, My Network One Marketplace. 300 million, that's right, million products. We'll be right back.
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
My name is Dr. Becerra from New Tampa Pediatric Dental, providing a comfortable atmosphere in early dental care. Gives kids a great start for healthy teeth and gums for life.
When I go to Dr. B, they don't do anything to hurt you.
I used to be afraid, but I'm not now. I'm not afraid of the dentist anymore. I love to see Dr. B.
Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonatti created, perfected, and patented the Bonatti spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonatti invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonatti spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonatti succeeds where others fail.
Everyone's story is different, so why be limited to just one or two options? With Norcom's Norflex Home Loan, you're given the flexibility to tell your story. Pick your terms from 8 to 30 years, all while maintaining a low, fixed mortgage rate. You can pay off your loan more quickly or choose a term based on your budget and timeline. Whatever you do with the Norflex Home Loan, make it part of your financial plan. Norflex. Short-term, long-term, your terms. Apply online at norcommortgage.com.
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
My name is Dr. Becerra from New Tampa Pediatric Dental, providing a comfortable atmosphere in early dental care. Gives kids a great start for healthy teeth and gums for life.
When I go to Dr. B, they don't do anything to hurt you.
I used to be afraid, but I'm not now. I'm not afraid of the dentist anymore. I love to see Dr. B.
Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Hi everyone, welcome back into Primetime TV Show, where we are spending our prime time doing exactly what we want to do, right, Ron?
Absolutely.
We
Talking about ourselves.
All right, give me a fist bump on that one.
Cool.
So we're actually talking about My Network One Marketplace. It is a way for you to save money, earn money, of course spend money, but not as much as you normally would if you didn't have the My Network One Marketplace. But I want Rod to touch in this last segment some of the things that maybe we want to go back over in case you're tuning in just for the first time. It is a marketplace that offers you over 300 million products. Yes, I said million, 300 million products, which really is what got my attention. And then, of course, we have how many stores? And who are the stores?
3,200 plus, Kmart, Kohl's, Macy's, Home Depot, really anybody, Barbara, that you can think about. If they're any type of online retailer, they're in our marketplace.
Exactly.
And we have a lot of stores that no one's heard about. We've got a store called the $5.99 store. It's my favorite store because everything my wife buys from there is $5.99. That's it.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, we kind of interview affiliates and shoppers all the time, and it always comes back to the $5.99
That's the
store.
favorite store?
Right, it absolutely is.
Well, that's
and
great.
you know, from starting your own online business, we just added a new feature this morning where we aggregate all of the best deals from a lot of these stores. So today we saw deals from JCPenney's and Kohl's, and literally after going through about 400 of them, I got tired and said no. But what we did is we added technology onto the actual picture that shows up.
Yes.
And across the bottom of it, it's got social media share links. So all you got to do is hit Facebook, Twitter, Google+, or Pinterest. It will automatically take that sale that's going on, post it to your social media store or your social media platform. It tracks the sale, and anyone can buy it. You don't even have to be a member of the marketplace to buy it, and it will track the sale back to the affiliate. And so I'm doing a webinar tonight for the affiliates that we have, and they have no idea that it's coming.
I tell you, we can't keep up with you.
Well, usually I'm a bad person because I'll tell them that it's coming, and here's the date that it's coming. And of course, like in technology, it's always like, oh, crap, you know, we didn't know that was going to happen. We got a little bit behind here, so I'm always like 2 weeks late. So this time I said nothing Nothing about it at all, and so they're going to see it tonight, and that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool, absolutely. Well, you know, when you can share these savings with other people and just give back, I mean, when you stop to think about it, you know, for some the economy has come back, but for some they're still struggling. So when you can save a lot of money, and especially if you're a shopper, online shopper, this is a perfect way to do it. But I really love how we can also save, that we were talking about earlier on, in our medical bills, and like you were talking about your wife when she was sick, and with that telemedicine, that is just the craziest thing.
Yeah, we even have a product called OmniBox, which is internet television, where you get 850 live channels. It's literally live television through your internet service for $24.95 a month.
So you mean we can actually save on our cable bill?
Absolutely. I mean, the future of television is watching TV through the internet.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, even if you talk to somebody who works for Verizon or Bright House or Comcast or Turner Broadcast, and they all know it. They're all starting to build their own IPTV box. We were one of the first companies to actually sell that box. We're excited to be a retailer for them, and it's buyprepaidtv.com. It's real simple. Go to buyprepaidtv.com, and you can literally find out how you can save. And I mean, we got all the major channels: ABC, NBC,
live.
CBS, ESPN.
Exactly.
So that's another way to be able to help people save money.
And that's a really big way, because everybody I talk to, and I won't name cable companies, but they're spending upwards of $200 a month just to have that cable, and you cannot change it, because if you take one, it's all this bundle stuff, and it's so confusing. It's crazy stuff. $24.95, and you just buy the box and you own it. It's great for people that are traveling and they're going back up north as snowbirds. They take it with them.
Take it with them. RVs. I mean, I've got truckers that use them, pull into the truck stop, and they get a Wi-Fi connection. It's just unlimited in what you can do.
It is.
College students that actually go to college, and then, you know, when it's time to go home, they just take their box with them, and it's simple.
It makes sense.
And the box actually turns your TV into a smart television.
Yes. Like an old TV. It turns it into,
actually,
it turns an older TV into a smart TV.
If it's got coaxials in the back of it, it even works on that. Everybody else that has a box, you have to have an HDMI hookup in your television.
Right.
So we'll go back and be able to upgrade TVs that are 10, 12 years old to smart television sets. And that's it's just another cool product that we have.
Well, you just like stay on the cutting edge of what the latest and greatest is, and you're just always updating. I mean, I didn't know about this that you just told us about.
Well,
with the buttons?
I'd like to take credit for that, but I don't really get any credit for it, because the bottom line is, if you've got a good place, if you've got eyeballs to it, these people come to you.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a nice place to be, because we spent 2 years not in that place.
I'm sure.
We spent 2 years chasing people.
Yes.
And now it's exciting to have them come to us. And again, if you're going to be in the marketplace, you have to be fulfilling a need, and you have to have the best price. If someone wants to come in with a private M&O product and it's not the cheapest price that you can buy it online, we're not interested. Yeah. And one thing that a lot of people don't understand, they think they're buying from My Network One, but they're really not. If you go to Kohl's, you're shopping out in Kohl's shopping cart. If you go to Target, you're shopping out on Target's shopping cart. So we're just able to track that through what we call sub-ID tracking, and that's how we reward our affiliates for helping us grow our marketplace. But keep one thing in mind. This may be the biggest thing that makes us different than anybody else, any other type of home-based business. I said that word again.
You did. Cancel out.
Online business. The future of online business is here. That's our new motto. And the difference is that in conventional home-based businesses, you go out and ask 20 people to be a part of your business, and 19 of them tell you, no. And so what our goal was, and I can remember saying this to a group of people about 2 years ago, I said, well, what if I could take every no and put them in your income stream by giving them a free membership to the marketplace?
It's automatic.
But then, what if I could take that no, the free member, and put them to work for you, Barbara, helping you expand your marketplace, and I'll pay them? And people was just like, well, that's not possible.
I know.
But
it doesn't sound like it, but it is. And you're doing it, you're proving it. And like I say, that is what piqued my interest. So we just have about 3 minutes left. So What we've been talking about is My Network One marketplace with over 300 million products and opportunities. I call them infinite possibilities, because it's a choice if you choose to have an online business, or if you just want to save on your shopping, you can do that. But who wouldn't want to save money? I mean, I know many people that really don't need to save money, but it's the thrill of the chase of a good buy. But think about it. Think about those single moms, or those that maybe are recovering from financial crisis and things of that nature. Don't you ever think, gosh, isn't there something out there that's the real deal? Believe me when I tell you, this is the real deal. Rod and his wife has been working on this for how many years?
3.5 years.
3.5 years, and I've never seen somebody so dedicated, because you have your heart and soul in it. So does Carol. And knowing you guys for as long as I have, which isn't a long, long time, but long enough to know where your heart is and wanting to give back and help people out there in the community. And before we take our break and say our goodbyes for today, we have an event coming up Saturday at our studio. If you're local, you're invited to come. I'm going to let you go ahead and talk about that.
Well, it's actually at 10:15, so we set it at 10:15 thinking that most people are late, unfortunately. So get here about 10 o'clock. It's at 6345 Grand Boulevard. We're right across the street from Sims Park in a beautiful downtown Newport Richey. The Chambers are going to love that.
Yep.
And it's a free seminar. I mean, you come here, we're going to show you a way to actually be able to make money online with your very own business. And the worst thing that could happen to you is you leave here with a free savings membership.
Exactly.
So it doesn't cost you a thing to come. It's a free seminar. Come and see the new TBMM Center, which we're so proud to be a part of. And so we look forward to you coming down. Like I said, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
In fact, I have the invite on my timeline on Facebook. So go to Barbara Ann Marvel-Kelly, and you'll be able to see more about that. But I can't thank you enough for coming on and sharing about this. We've been talking about doing this, and today was just the perfect day, especially with the events that we have coming up. So we're dedicated to it. We're dedicated to you, to give you opportunities that maybe you never would have had before. So thanks, Rod.
Well, I appreciate you having me here. Maybe you'll invite me back again.
I might.
You might.
I just might. Hey, 300 million products. That's crazy. I love it. Give me a high five. Wait a minute. Do that again. There.
Okay. So we wouldn't make it on the athletic field very well.
Thanks, Rod.
Okay.
And thank you for joining us. I will be on tomorrow right here on My Chamber TV featuring the West Pasco Chamber of Commerce from 3:30 to 4:30. Thanks. Have a great week.